Now ready for the start, and they're off. And Bagger Vance off to a very awkward start there. Teufelsberg comes up the inside to grab that lead. It is Teufelsberg in front early on, with Warwolf away second. Scat Daddy there, 3 wide, trip to the bank 4 wide, and 5 lengths back the long shot, Bagger Vance. Down the back stretch, and Teufelsberg is sprinting on that lead. Leads by a length over, trip to the bank second. Scat Daddy kept close third, and Warwolf is fourth. Behind a quarter that went in 22 flat. Teufelsberg blazing the way around the far turn. Out there now by almost 2 lengths. Scat Daddy's just on the inside of trip to the bank, and it's 3 lengths back to Warwolf, another 5 to Bagger Vance. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Teufelsberg still holding them off. And Teufelsberg races past the quarter pole with the 3-length lead. Got a half in 45 and 3. Top of the stretch, it's Teufelsberg. Scat Daddy trying to reel him in as they come down to that last furlong. And Warwolf comes on now, third on the outside. It is still Teufelsberg. Teufelsberg at the 16th pole. Scat Daddy chasing him home. Down to the wire. Teufelsberg, Scat Daddy. Scat Daddy nipped him. And they're off. And it's I'm a Numbers guy who breaks on top. Buffalo Man has some early speed, and there goes Pegasus Wind. Got the last laugh is in between horses. Big Timer on the outside. Liquidity runs in mid-pack today. And then it's Scat Daddy, No Biz Like Showbiz on the fence, about 5 from the front, followed by Exchanger on the outside, 3 lengths back to My Golden Opinion. So the field moves down to backstretch. Pegasus Wind is the leader. Liquidity is now moved to second, behind a quarter in a very reasonable 24 seconds flat. Liquidity is now off the rail and then between horses, running in second. I'm a Numbers guy on the outside third. No Biz Like Showbiz now has moved up in the field, and he's fourth and continues to ride the rails. Right alongside him is Scat Daddy, and on the far outside, Big Timer. Farther back in the field, Buffalo Man got the last laugh. Exchanger. My Golden Opinion trails the field as Pegasus Wind takes the field through a half on an unchallenged lead, 47 and 3. Now Pegasus Wind is opening up. Pegasus Wind opening up on the field. He's got a 3.5 length lead now, and now No Biz Like Showbiz, and he's just pulling Cornelio Velasquez up into second position. Now they're guided to the outside, targeting Pegasus Wind as they turn into the stretch. And here comes Scat Daddy, who rolls up on the outside to join the leaders as the field turns for home. Pegasus Wind off the turn with the lead. No Biz Like Showbiz to the attack. Here he comes now, and Scat Daddy in full stride on the far outside. No Biz Like Showbiz, Pegasus Wind, and Scat Daddy. No Biz Like Showbiz, short lead. Here's Scat Daddy on the outside. Scat Daddy, No Biz Like Showbiz. Those two down to the line, and Scat Daddy did it.
They're off in the Fountain of Youth. And Stormello storms right to the lead. He's going to open up on the competition early in the race to the first turn. Stormello is on top early on. How's My Hope is right behind with Adore the Gold in a decent spot to the outside. He did not get caught too wide going into the turn. No Biz Like Showbiz is 3 wide outside of Drums of Thunder and Johannesburg Star on the inside. After that comes Scat Daddy, who's third last early on, ahead of Divine Master and Meritocracy. The first quarter was 23 and 1. They're on to the backstretch, and Stormello and Adore the Gold are making the pace. Stormello's a half length in front. Adore the Gold to the outside second. No Biz Like Showbiz is third, a length and a half off the lead. How's My Hopes on the inside of him. Drums of Thunder is fifth, 5 from the front, and Scat Daddy is just next to him on the outside. Then Meritocracy, Johannesburg Star along the inside, and Divine Master, a 46 flat half mile. And the Californian Stormello is the one to catch as he heads into the far turn with a length lead. Adore the Gold draws closer now, as does No Biz Like Showbiz, who's 3 wide and getting up to the front runners with 3 furlongs to go. Down toward the inside, How's My Hope? Scat Daddy is on the move now. He's 3 lengths off the lead. And then Drums of Thunder. It's Stormello, Adore the Gold, and No Biz Like Showbiz, and they've run 3 quarters in 1:09 and 4. They're at the top of the stretch. Adore the Gold has taken a slim lead from Stormello, who fights on. No Biz Like Showbiz is right alongside of them. Scat Daddy is fourth. They're into the final furlong. Stormello, Adore the Gold, No Biz Like Showbiz, and on the far outside, Scat Daddy is getting in the mix late. The 4 of them come to the wire in the Fountain of Youth, and it's very close. It's very close between Stormello and Scat Daddy. They're off in the Florida Derby. And Stormello and Adore the Gold fire out of the gate fast, and Scat Daddy's right behind them. As they move for the first turn, Chaloki came out running in fourth. Then it's Notional Johannesburg Star on the far outside. Boogie Boggs, I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy, and Bird is the word, settles in last early as they race on the first turn, and Stormello's got the lead to himself. It's Stormello on top, a length and a half. Over Adore the Gold is running in second. The first quarter was 23 seconds flat, so it's a pretty good pace as they head on to the backstretch. Chaloki is down on the inside now, just inside of Adore the Gold, and Scat Daddy is sent 3 wide by Edgar Prado. He's 2 lengths off the lead. Notional reserved back there in fifth, 5 lengths from the front. Then Johannesburg Star and Boogie Boggs, and 3 to I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy, and Bird is the word. And Stormello ran a 46 3/2 mile. He heads to the half-mile pole in front by a length. It's Adore the Gold running in second, then Chaloki and Scat Daddy heads apart third and fourth. Notional, it's been switched to the outside by Robbie Alvarado. He's now within 3.5 lengths of the lead. Then Boogie Boggs, I'm a Wild and Crazy Guy, Johannesburg Star, and Bird is the word. Stormello around the far turn, 3/4 of a length over Adore the Gold and Scat Daddy. Chaloki's hanging in there on the inside. Notional's being put to the whip. He's on the far outside, and they're coming to the top of the stretch in the Florida Derby, and Stormello and Scat Daddy are right together. Chaloki's in a tight spot on the rail, and Notional is now coming with his run in the final furlong. It is Scat Daddy in front, Notional to the outside. To the inside, Stormello's given way. Chaloki is closing late in the middle of the racetrack, but Scat Daddy's done it again. He's won the Florida Derby.